Howdy friends, Steve DePoe here for the Rose Realty team. If you're watching this vlog, that means you survived Snowvid 21. Congratulations. Today's topic for North Texas real estate is 6.5 data points you need to know about when you're selecting a mortgage and putting an offer in and closing on a house. So let's get down to it. Number one, do your homework. Understand what you want in terms of must-haves and needs and like-to-haves in your house. Price, location, a number of rooms, bathrooms, etc. These are data points that will help us narrow down the search. So we're not searching for 25,000 homes in North Texas. We're searching for 6 to 10. Okay, and we have a checklist here at the Rose Realty team. Give us a call. Give me send an email. Give me a text. We can send you that. We can send you that checklist for free. But doing your homework is the most important. Otherwise, we're looking all over for everything, and we want to narrow it down to specifically what you're looking for that will satisfy your next move. Find a great agent. So as far as we're concerned, the buck stops here, right? Give me a call. I'll connect you up with Rose or myself or a new partner, Lisa Taylor. But the important thing about an agent is this: the other person you're going to rely on for everything in this home buying process. Okay, they're going to become frankly your new best friend. I mean, I've made connections with people. I've worked hard with people. I made connections, and I get invited to weddings and funerals and 2-year-olds' birthday parties. What do you buy a 2-year-old for their birthday? I got no idea. Anyway, you develop such a relationship with this real estate professional that they literally become part of the family. Hey, which is what our motto is. We don't have clients, we work with family members. Number three, choose a lender. Now, when you pick your real estate agent, aka your new best friend, they're going to be able to tell you, they're going to be able to give you 2 or 3 lenders that are going to be able to fit your financial needs. Now, remember something, in the Metroplex, 99.9% of all lenders have the same rates, okay? More or less, within a fraction of a point of one another. The important thing with a lender is to get you to close, okay? Get you to that closing stage where you sign on the dotted line and the house is yours. It doesn't matter if they're offering like 1.2% mortgages. If you can't get to close, it doesn't matter. Getting to close is the important thing. Find a place and make an offer. Now, the fun part of all this real estate biz is looking at houses, right? You want to narrow it down. So like I said, we're going to take that first step with the homework and narrow it down so that we're going to look at, let's say, 6 to 8, 6 to 10 houses, something like that, right? We don't want to be looking at 35 houses, okay? But we're going to look at these houses and then we're going to pick the one. We're going to make a checklist and do the pluses and minuses of each one and decide on which one we want to make an offer on. Then we're going to do the offer. We're going to figure out price and contingency and closing date. Those are some of the important parts of the offer. We're going to put together an offer. Then that's where we step in. We're going to negotiate. Okay, we're going to go in and negotiate the house, the contract for you. Now, the housing negotiations is kind of like asking a person out on a date. Okay, do they like me? Is it going to work out? Am I good enough for them? Okay, it's kind of like up and down as like a roller coaster. Now, what some sellers will do is just take the best offer. This is the one I like. This is the one we're going with. Some like to negotiate. So you come in here, they want here, somewhere you meet in the middle, and you kind of go back and forth, right? So some negotiate, some don't. That's where your real estate professional is going to come in, where the Rose Realty team is going to come in and help you out. We're excellent at negotiating and getting what our clients want. Now, there's also an important point here at the bottom, right? People, you have to remember it's a business. We have to make sure it's a business decision in that time, and we have to take emotions out of it. The way the real estate market is right now, it's sort of nutso, right? We've got as soon as a property hits the market, we've got like 6 offers on it, and they're going $20,000-$30,000 over list. We want to try to avoid that because the house may not appraise. Number one, you cover a bigger mortgage. Number two, we don't want that. Okay, so we have to negotiate properly. We have to take emotion out of it. Okay, inspection and appraisal. So the inspection, we hire a qualified inspector, and he's going to walk through and he's going to look for termites and bugs and cracks in the ceiling, and do we have enough water pressure, and is the line voltage good enough, and all those kinds of things. Okay, things that we are not professional at. We're going to hire a professional inspector, and he's going to check it out. Now, the appraisal usually has to do with the bank. If you're coming to the table with a bucket of money and you're going to pay cash, you don't really need an appraisal. Although we suggest you should get one. But your lender is going to want the appraisal to make sure that the house appraises out and is worth the value that you're paying for it. Okay. And so the appraisal is an important part. The bank orders that. Okay. You pay for it, but the bank orders that. And number 6.5, the closing. Okay. So the closing is where you sign on the dotted line, and you have to make sure that the mortgage is in place, the insurance is in place, that the title is clear from the seller. The title company is going to take care of that. But you got to make sure that the title is clear so that when you take possession, the house is yours. We also have a prep work checklist for you that's going to tell you everything that's going to happen from beginning to end, but especially around the closing part, and what you have to bring to closing in terms of sort of certified checks and for what an HOA does, and that whole kind of mess, right? So again, send us an email, drop us a line. We can send you that. We can send you that closing checklist. It's free. Well, I hope that helped you out understanding the way about choosing a mortgage, and how the closing process works. It was kind of fun putting this together. Next week, we're going to talk about critical items that every homeowner needs to know about remodeling in 2021. This is Steve DePoe for the Rose Realty team. I'm going to bounce.